welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany Adams. I have a super fun Hatha Flow practice for you on deck today, where I'll be guiding you through some traditional classical sun salutations along with a standing sequence. So let's go ahead and get started at the top of the mat. All you'll need for today's practice is a yoga mat and your beautiful self, and as always, optional blocker blanket if you have one at home. So coming into Tadasana, mountain pose, grounding your feet underneath your hips. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down from the earlobes as you drop the tips of the shoulder blades down the back body towards the hips to open the heart. You might rock a couple times through the feet, feeling into the four corners of your feet. Landing into the awareness of the embodiment of yourself. Feeling into the state of grounding, the state of deep presence as you land here in this moment. Bringing your left hand to your heart and your right palm to your belly. Taking 3 deep breaths. Biggest breaths of your day so far. Diving into maybe a little bit of Ujjayi pranayama, victorious breath. So in Ujjayi breath, we are breathing deeply and diaphragmatically through our primary breathing muscle in the belly as we rise it up into the throat, the chest, the throat, breathing to the top, and then the exhale breath all the way out and through. To add Ujjayi breath, you start to create a slight constriction in the back of the throat, audible ocean sound as you inhale to exhale. One more just like that. On the inhale, reaching up, looking up. This first reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, bend the knees, and then draw the thumbs back. Take an inhale, looking up beyond the fingertips. Take a big breath in as you reach up, reach back. Exhale, heart forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Let the head hang heavy for 2 breaths. So the first round, we will break it down, go a little bit slower, and then the last couple of rounds, we will create more of a flow, 1 breath, 1 movement. Taking an inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. And exhale, lengthen side body long, fold in. Step your right foot back, giant step lunge. Bring your right knee down. Inhale, 2 arms reach up, low crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. I personally like mine tucked under, but you play with what works for you. With each inhale, feel a sense of the chest lifting. With each exhale, soften the hips and shin forward. Thumbs reach back, heart lifts. 1 more breath just like that in Anjaneyasana. Hands come down to frame the front foot. The transition is runner's lunge, step back, high plank pose. Take a full breath in high plank. So Ashtanga Namaskar, I see this as the Hatha version of Chaturanga Dandasana that you might find in Ashtanga Vinyasa. So knees down. So think of, you want 8, Ashtau in Sanskrit means 8. So you have 8 points of contact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then chest and chin is 7, 8. Breathing here for the inhale to exhale. So there's a lift of the bandhas, Uddiyana Bandha through the belly, Mula Bandha through the pelvic floor. Then there's a pressing through of the toes, kind of an awkward transition if this is new. We'll start with low cobra Bhujangasana for our first back bend. Inhale, strong legs, heart open, and exhale lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 breaths. Reset, recenter. Come back to the deep belly breath. Maybe again adding on that 1 layer deep of Ujjayi pranayama, victorious breath, audible sound on the inhale to exhale. Bend the knees, step or walk forward to the top of your mat. halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale to fold. Inhale to rise, Urdhva Hastasana, and hands to the heart, Samastitihi. So inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, come on down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step your left foot back. So again, just breaking this down first, then we're going to create a bit more of a flow with it. Bring the back knee down, 2 arms reach up, low crescent lunge. With each inhale, ignite the heart up. With each exhale, soften the hips and shin forward as you reach 2 thumbs back. One more breath just like that. The transition, hands down. You float up into runner's lunge, step back, high plank pose. Take a full breath to the top of the inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. 8 points of contact. And come forward through the heart. Maybe low cobra if you're ready for it. Upward facing dog. And then you can roll over the toes or take that first transition from tabletop to downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Bend the knees, step or walk forward, top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down and in. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastitihi. So from here, we're going to add a layer of challenge. We will take a step through from downward dog, and then we're going to just hold the pose one breath, one movement, so to create a bit more of a flow. So starting from the top of the mat, hands to heart, Samastitihi. And before we get going, you want to move the body on the breath. So the breath is really going to inform the transitions. It's going to inform the spaciousness and the grounding in which you create in your body. So take a few breaths here. Sometimes we just kind of want to get into the body and get out of, but the breath is really everything. So it's really the foundation to all of this beautiful yogic work. And so as you come home to the heart, hands together, take 3 deep intentional breaths. And really through this breath, this breath cycling, create a metronome, create a cadence of breath that feels natural to you, that you can really build your body upon. One more. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, knee down. Inhale, 2 arms reach up. And we'll exhale to pause. Take an inhale, reach up, look back. Exhale, hands come down to ground. Left foot steps into your high plank pose. From high plank, take a full breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, back bend of your choice, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward between your hands, runner's lunge. Knee comes down, inhale, 2 arms reach up, Anjaneyasana. Stay for the inhale. Land your awareness within the pose for the complete exhale. Ground your palms, step back, high plank pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog, 3 breaths. Bend the knees, step or walk forward, top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, knee down, 2 arms reach, Anjaneyasana. Stay for the full breath in, full breath out. Ground your palms, step back, high plank pose, breath in. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha or Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps forward between your hands. Bring your knee down. Inhale, 2 arms reach up, Anjane. Stay for the inhale. Drop into the shape as you exhale. Hands come down, frame your front foot, send the left foot back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pull through, back bend of your choice, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Bend your knees, look forward, step forward, top of your mat, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale to fold. Inhale to rise, reach, look up, reach up, and back to Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Bringing your left hand to your heart, your right palm to your belly. And so noticing that sequence, that Hatha Flow, building some tapas, some inner fire, inner purification. And so giving this a moment to integrate before we move into our standing poses. One more breath here. Coming back to mountain pose, hands along the side of the body. Take an inhale, reach up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, back and forward into Uttanasana. Step your right foot back, runner's lunge. Dial the heel down, reach your right arm forward. Cartwheel open up into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. So finding the balance in the body, this expression of expansion and contraction, this balance of spaciousness and groundedness through the breath, right? Hatha is this balancing practice, right, of ha, sun, tha, moon. So we are bringing 2 forms together that we perceive as separate, but really are one, right? And that is ultimately what yoga means. Yoga is to yoke, to use, to unite, to return to wholeness, to return to holiness. And this is a state in which we already are. It's not something that we're grasping externally through these poses. These poses are just excavating the rubbish, so to speak, to remember, a practice of remembering the truth of who we truly are, which is a divine being of light, a divine being of pure power and pure potential. Straightening your front leg long. For Utthita Trikonasana, I like to bring my back foot in just a little bit for a shorter stance. Reopen the arms, breathe in. As you exhale, left hand comes to the shin to start. Reach your top arm up. An option to stay here. You can start to work your hand down, maybe to the outside of the leg. But here, focus more on length and space. So rather than touching the ground and being here, you might lose something to actually gain something. So we're really creating more space first in every pose. We want to create more space on the inhale. And then we drop into that space that we created through the exhale. One more breath. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise back up. Bend your knee, Warrior 2. You can slide your foot back a little bit if you want. Utthita Parsva Konasana, extended side angle. Forearm to the middle of the thigh. Press and lift side body. Reach your top arm up. Option to stay here or internally rotate the shoulder and reach the top arm forward. Can both hands be active? You can look down, forward, or maybe up for the last inhale to exhale. Inhale, rise in warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, back heel lifts, runner's lunge. Step back, high plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. Last one. Bend into the knees, step or walk forward, top of your mat, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Step your left foot back, runner's lunge. Dial the heel down, reach your left arm forward, open up into warrior two, Vira Vajrasana B. Feel the shoulders over your hips. Feel the equal balance of energy between both of your legs. Sometimes, I know for a long time I front loaded my front quad and I would kind of feel this peeling up of my back foot. So stamp the 4 corners of the back foot down, lift through the back inner thigh, and then soften the shin forward, look forward for the last breath in to out. Straighten your right leg long. Bring your hands to your hips, heel to the back foot in 1 foot stamp. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose, long side body reach, and start with the hand onto the shin. Left arm reaches up. Option to work the right palm down to the outside of the right foot or block. 3 breaths. See if you can start to lift your left side body up. And then the energy is reaching up beyond and out the fingertips. So noticing the hand is just that energetic, full expression of expanding and moving energy through the body. 1 inhale to exhale. Last one. Come back up into warrior two base. Extended side angle, middle of your forearm to the middle of your thigh. Root down, press it down, long side body, left arm up. Option to stay or internally rotate the shoulder and reach it forward. So if you're in internal rotation, your palm will be facing down. I even like to go a little further, spiraling my pinky in a little bit. 3 breaths. Inhale, press up warrior two. Inhale. Our last Hatha Flow. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back, high plank pose, take a breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And meeting in tabletop pose and transitioning on to a seat. And once you find your seat, you're going to turn to the right so you're lengthwise on your mat. Coming into Upavishta Konasana, wide angle, a wide-legged forward fold. So legs come out wide. I like to sit my seat back a little bit so my heels are on the cushion of my sticky mat. You can also sit up on a blanket. That's going to bring your hips a little higher than your knees if you have that nearby. If not, that's no worries. So here, I like to bring one hand in front of me and one hand behind and kind of lift and slide my way into it. And from here, you're going to work an external rotation of your thighs. So you could even grab your thighs and spiral your thigh bones slightly back. How will you know? Well, your toes will be pointing up instead of being forward. So we're working this action, okay? So from here, you can stay upright with this and breathe into the space of the inner hip and the groins, the adductors. If you would like to add a little bit more or a lot more, right? You might have a block or a bolster, or simply just use the ground as you fold forward. Maybe your forearms come down. 5 breaths. And coming back to the breath. The breath in itself is the yoga, right? So feeling this unification, this beautiful breath as the bridge between the mind and body connection. And the breath as it is only landing here in the present moment. It is not happening future forward. It has not happened 5 minutes ago. The breath is here now. And as you land your awareness to the breath, you are then able, right, then this gorgeous awareness emerges of, through the breath, you have true presence in the now. The gift of this moment, taking 2 more breaths as you are. Ground your palms. Use the strength of your arms. Press the torso to rise. I like to slide my hands under my knees and help bend my knees out of that sticky situation sometimes. Cross the legs into easy seat. Take a gentle seated twist and then right into Savasana. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. Bringing your left hand to your knee, right fingertips behind, looking straight side or towards the back right shoulder. 2 breaths. And inhale, reach up, unwind your way out of that sided twist and into and towards the left side. So right hand to the outer knee and breathe. Exhale into the twist towards the left. You can look forward or add the cervical spine piece by setting your drishti point over your left shoulder. 2 breaths. Unwrap and unravel the twist. Switch the cross of your legs. Bring your hands onto your knees or shins, a couple seated cow and cats to capstone our practice. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, leaning back, cat pose, opening the upper back. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And transitioning back into Shavasana, grounding your feet. And you can work your way down to your forearms and then finally landing flat to the spine. Extend your legs. Arms rest along the side of the body. Palms are facing up. And closing the eyes. Letting the breath simply land as it lands. Letting go of your Ujjayi breath. Letting go of any residual holding, tension you might have left in the body from your asana practice, the physical practice of yoga. We'll be here for about 2 minutes together. And per usual, I'll add a little mini sound bath to your Shavasana. Today I have the cha-cha rattle. mindfully guiding your awareness back to your breath. Your breath simply as it is, without shifting anything, just noticing how the breath lands in your physical body. And from the breath, as if the breath is the mover and the animator of the physical form, beginning to wiggle fingers and toes, wrists and ankles to reawaken the body, the physical self. And on your next inhale, reaching your arms up overhead, full body lengthening stretch. Take a full breath into the top. And exhale, knees come to center as you roll off and over to the right side. Take pause here for the inhale and stay for the complete exhale. As your next breath rises, lift the body along the breath, coming back and through to a seat. Gather the hands together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra, feeling in to the effects of your beautiful Hatha Flow practice today, noticing what changed and also noticing what stayed the same. And we'll close off our time together with one sacred sound of Om. Feel free to join or simply just listen. Taking a big breath in. Thank you so much for joining this afternoon's Hatha Flow practice. I'll see you real soon.